Hello everybody, welcome back again to Theje's StarCraft YouTube. I am Theje, and what we're going to do now is cast a game that's a 1v1 of the same night between Deviant and Breath. If you guys remember from the 3v3 game, you hopefully just saw Breath's team of all Protoss just lost to Deviant's team, which was Deviant as a Zerg and then 2 Terrans. Apparently, these guys are I think these guys are the top of their teams of like 3 or 4 people. And now this is Breath's chance to strike back at the other team. We're gonna see how this game goes. So apparently these guys are pretty good. So I don't know. I think that at least in my opinion, Zerg versus Protoss, it favors Zerg, because Zerg is better to win in the early game, and then Protoss is better to win at the late game. So we're gonna see how long this goes. I got my game timer here, counting down the seconds. And we're gonna see if there's going to be any sort of shenanigans going on. I don't know what game this is, though, in the series. I don't know if this is the first game, the second game, or the third game. So, I don't know, should I ask? I don't know, maybe. No, I don't think I can if I'm just spectating. But I can probably ask Jab, who's also a spectator here. What game is this? First, second, fifth? I don't know. What's Breath doing? He is Forge fast expanding. 9th. Awesome. But no, really. For the viewers. Oh, he doesn't know. Whatever. KK. Doesn't matter. I'm assuming then that this is just the first game. But anyway, here comes the Nexus out of Breath, and Deviant sees it. Oh, and I think his drone just saw the magical, what is it? What do they call it? It's not the stairway to heaven, but you know, the place where they say you go to, where the dark clouds are all like encircled, and then they have the angels on the. It's the Michelangelo painting, at least, is what it is. And there's another gateway to help block it off. Maybe he'll put a building right there. Maybe not. I don't know. The probe looks like he's in position. No, he's going to put a photon cannon on the other side of that Nexus, which he may have to destroy later in order to make room to go to that Vespene geyser. I would have liked to see that photon cannon right there, but that's just me. And I'm not as high level as Breath, so I trust him to make the right decision. I think the last time I faced Breath, even as Terran, he still beat me. And Terran, I consider to be my best race. So Deviant's gonna go in here, he's gonna go all the way around. This looks more like a tower defense game right now than StarCraft. And he just canceled a building. 75, I think that was a photon cannon then that he just canceled. There's another pylon to help with the wall. Man, that's quite a bit of pylons there for that one cannon. And Forge. Let's see. Oh, let's get into the production tab. Okay, I should do that because this is just a 1v1 and you're not inundated with a whole bunch of data like you were in that 3v3 that I just casted. So here we go. Deviant is making drones, and Breath is making a drone or 2. So he's putting out this first Zealot, and they're both fast expanding, but it looks like Deviant is a little bit behind Breath here in the worker count, but that may change here because Deviant is a Zerg and they can produce a lot of drones, at least faster than Protoss can, theoretically. He did also make quite a few Zerglings too, which are busy annoying these Zealots. They're like little flies. It takes like 5 lings to take down 1 Zealot. That is so ridiculous. That is so OP. But then again, Zealots cost technically 4 times as much as a single Zergling. So yeah, it probably should take 5 lings to take down 1 Zealot. Weapons level 1 on the way for Breath. And oh, he was able to aggro all of the Zerglings without Deviant's knowledge. I'm pretty sure that if Deviant would have caught that, he would have pulled those lings back right away. But whatever. So, anything else on the way for Breath here besides Zealots? No, because this is that's the Units tab. Well, here's the Production tab. Yeah. Well, no, not even Zealots on the way, just a couple of workers. And Deviant has his level 1 weapons on the way, melee weapons at least, and his Zergling speed, of course, which every Zerg should have on the way at this point. And he just got both of his gas, so we might see some Infestor play. Let's hope we do. I would love to see some Zerg Infestor play, especially against Protoss. I want to know how to do that myself, because my ZVP is kind of lacking, and I'm sorry guys, I need to continue eating my sandwich before it totally dries out. I just remembered that's right there, but I wasn't thinking about it because I'm not that hungry, but it's a sandwich and you don't want to let it go to waste. Hang on. I'm going to leave you guys on Jab's view. Wait, oh no, this is going to get good very, very shortly. At least I'm pretty sure it is. I hope you guys can't hear me chewing in the mic, because that would be bad. Here. I'll get farther away. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, good. Oh, blessed sandwich. Don't worry, guys. This won't last the whole game, I'm sure. This isn't even that big of a push from Deviant against all of these Zealots and Stalkers and a couple of sentries with enough energy for a few force field. Those lings aren't going to do anything good. What he could do is Deviant could lift these into the main. He just needs to start researching ventral sacs, which is not pneumatized carapace. But whatever. Some Overseers on the way, fearing some shenanigans, even though he hasn't scouted any shenanigans, but it's always good to have that extra vision as Zerg, and especially against a Protoss player. And here we go, the first big push from Breath. Let's just follow this so that I can eat my sandwich. There's ham and cheese with mustard and mayo. Colby Jack cheese, you know? Colby Jack cheese is amazing. I know. He just pushed those lings right out of his way. The lings were like, no, you ain't getting nowhere. And all these lings and then all these Zealot Stalkers and sentries are like, oh no, we going somewhere. Buddy boy. And how do I keep it from not following that unit? Oh, it has to die. Awesome. There we go. All these Zealots are dying. Man, no, it's actually quite a bit of roaches. And Deviant has successfully repelled the first big attack from Breath. I don't know how he did it, but you guys were watching, so you probably figured it out. And luckily, I haven't gotten any food particles on my pop filter, but I did manage to project a few of those onto my monitor. I'll clean it up later, though. Don't worry, the sandwich should be gone by the 17-minute mark. Here comes another big push. Marco, very good. Those Zealots gone. Oh, there's a couple more, but that's not enough. These lings take care of the Zealots, and these roaches have free reign on these Stalkers. Oh, it ain't looking good. Oh man. You know, Breath has to keep his pressure on the Zerg, but Deviant is being very resilient right now. But actually, no, Breath doesn't have to keep the pressure on. He just has to contain the Zerg, is what he has to do. Because he's on the way with more reinforcements here that are not even reinforcing, they're just breaking down these rocks. And Deviant is really doing nothing tricky. He's just staying in his base. But here we go, Breath after the expansion now. And this is wide open. And what's Deviant doing to respond to this? There we go. But there's not enough roaches. He wasn't able to get that pincer attack going. And what are you doing, roaches? Oh, Burrow's on the way. I was looking for that. I was wondering if Burrow was on the way. There we go. Where are the reinforcements? Oh, he's gonna let it die. I guess he can do that. Deviant should know when that high yield expansion is gonna go up. As you can see in the minimap, it just popped. Just now. Oh no, he even killed the larva. What a dick. Getting an immediate gas and a couple of pylons out here to warp in reinforcements when it needs to. And supply blocking his opponent at the same time. Breaking down those rocks will help Breath establish some map control a little bit. And now Deviant's gonna go in and finish off all these stalkers here. Oh yeah, that's carnage. Water. Ugh, so good. But yeah, the sandwich is gone, and that's not even the 17-minute mark yet. So that was a pretty good prediction by me, I'd say. Oh no, man. Breath blinked past the rocks. Now Deviant's stuck out there, and he was doing some damage in the... doing some damage, and Deviant's natural. Deviant needs to get the transfuse going on this queen to get the spine crawler all healed up. He's got plenty of energy to do it. Excuse me, that was a burp. But he doesn't have a lot of creep tumors though. So here we go with the counter push from Deviant. Let's see if this can do anything. Let's see if he can take out this pylon right here. Can he see it? Yeah, you can see it. He should be taking it out right now. But I guess that he's gonna let it slide. Even, oh, well, man, these, Breath's supply cap is pretty high, and that third at the gold is up and running. Man, if Deviant is behind the toss in one base, let alone the high yield expansion, he is in a lot of trouble right now, and he absolutely has to make something happen. But the supply is not even, I cannot see Breath. I cannot see Deviant coming back from this. Unless he gets really, really lucky, or if Breath just starts sucking it up really bad. So we're gonna see what happens here. Breath is not going for Colossus, he's going for Immortals, which is okay versus Toss. Just not enough Lings in this composition. Well, I guess there is enough Lings in this composition to justify some Colossus. There's the Infestors that I was looking for earlier on. Let's see how well those Infestors work against those Zealots, though, because there is a lot of Zealots in here. Enough to counteract those Lings, believe it or not. So we're gonna see what happens. Breath is in here with a Observer to be able to take out those creep tumors. And Deviant did get that pylon that we were talking about before. And now Breath is in here with his Observer. There's no sight from Deviant to be able to spot it and take it out. Not that he has anything that can shoot up anyway. And here's the push. With another Observer in there, Breath is fully prepared for this. And oh, he totally caught Deviant off guard. Half of his army was just chilling, doing nothing. Like a whole bunch of Best Buy workers just chilling in the middle of their department, not helping any customers and pissing everybody off. Oh man, so we're gonna see a GG here really quick. But oh, Breath did leave some of his... Oh, what are you doing, Breath? Push! 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 No, don't retreat! I think he could have won that engagement, but well, I guess he wasn't so sure. He lost all of his Zealots. He did. That can be a scary thing for Protoss to do, but the 4th is going up for Breath. He is just being so good at being a Protoss right now, getting up those extra bases, leaving his observers at the base, and Deviant needs to get out his creep, he needs to get out his roaches again, he needs to upgrade his tech and get out some Broodlords, and I am totally... Well, he's got the Hive. Maybe he could go for some Ultras? Huh? Yeah, with some 5 armor. What do his upgrades look like? Ling, he has 2/2 Lings, and all these are pretty much 3/3 attackers right here though. 3/3 Immortals. Ah, that is so good. That is so good. 3/3 Zealots, amazing. 3/2 Probes. Oh, that is so good. But oh no, Breath has full energy at pretty much all of his next eye. Oh, there he just used a couple of Chrono Boosts. But look at how many gateways he's got. He's got that many gateways. I can't count that fast. 7 + 1 is 8. 8 gateways total. Here he hid his robotics facility down at his 4th base. And here comes Deviant in the middle of the map, just checking things out, looking to establish some map control. But Breath says, no way. You ain't gonna get any map control. I will not allow it. Does he have, and he has Blink, I know that for sure, that's how we got past those rocks to harm the natural expansion there, but does he have Zealot Charge? He really should think about getting that. And he does have Zealot Charge. Ooh, he's got the speed lots. And look at these Immortals, they look like Egyptian inspired design right here. That looks kind of like a little bit of Sphinx there. Maybe that has something to do with the mythology of StarCraft, like the ancient Egyptians were impressioned by the artistic dealings of the Protoss. But oh no, look at this engagement. Those Zealots are gonna, oh man, that is so many Lings though. That is so many Lings, and these Infestors are gonna come right up in here and run up against these force fields and try and take them out by bumping into them. But oh no, and a Queen stuck in the middle of that. Oh no. And now the non-functional gold base for Deviant is gonna go down. Look at how well he's saturated his 3rd though. Pretty well. and Breath is continuing here with this engagement. And Deviant's trying to keep him back as far as you can with his fungal growths, but these Colossi are just going to town. Does Breath has the Colossi range on the way, but now he's leaving his Colossus to do all the dirty work up front, and this one is down to 124 health. He needs to back that up. He needs to back that ass up and recover those shields. Now this Colossus is going down to all these Corruptors that Deviant has out here. Oh no. Oh no, the Colossus are gone, but really Deviant doesn't have much of anything else anyway, and there's nothing those Corruptors are good for, and Deviant didn't tell those to GTFO except for that one. Everything else was taken out by the Stalkers, and Deviant GG's. I shall GG as well, but I cannot because they just left. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I don't know which one of the series this is. Maybe I'll have another one for you, maybe not. Let's find out.